To get further information, please refer to the EDX Upgrade Guide, specifically Chapter 5.1 Upgrade of Toolbox on Windows. The Toolbox is now running on the older version of EDX application. For purposes of this video, EDX version 1.8.2 is used. At first, the EDX Toolbox service has to be stopped before the upgrade, which can be done directly from service. In case that initial port's configuration was changed, which is typically when ECP and EDX are installed on the same server, backup of these values is needed. When the Toolbox is not running, Java needs to be updated to Java 11. The process starts with an installation of the original Java in Programs and Features. The next step is to use Java 11 installer and to accept the terms in the license agreement. In the custom setup window, Java Home Variable and the jar files association need to be selected to be installed. After the successful installation, two Java parameters need to be updated in the java.security file. For detailed configuration process, please refer to the Java video tutorial. For upgrade of Toolbox on Windows Server, it's necessary to have prepared the EDX Toolbox jar file. After double-click, the user interface for installation is opened. It's necessary to set up the installation type to upgrade of an existing EDX Toolbox installation and the targeted installation path, which should be the path where the application is already installed. Now the upgrade is finished. In case that the EDX Toolbox is installed on the same server as the ECP endpoint, the configuration of initial ports is replaced and need to be updated. Open Windows command prompt, go to EDX Toolbox, Tomcat, bin, and use tomcat9w.exe command. When the window is opened, go to Java tab and type in original numbers of ports from the backup instead of the new ones. Click and apply and then OK. Before starting the application, the configuration needs to be updated. Go to EDX Toolbox folder and open edx.properties. Search for logging and then update the two parameters. The first one to logging.file.name and the second one to login.file.path. Save the file. It's also needed to configure the EDX user for access of ECP endpoint internal broker in case ECP endpoint is configured with secured AMQPS broker. In EDX.properties, get the credentials for ecpbroker.out.user and ecpbroker.out.password. After that, go to ECP folder and in users.properties, define a new Toolbox user and password corresponding with credentials from EDX.properties. Save the file. Open groups.properties of ECP endpoint and assign this new user to user groups. Save the file. In case encrypted passwords are used in Toolbox.properties and EDXUsers.properties, these passwords need to be regenerated due to change of encryption algorithm to the more secured one. Detailed guide is described in EDX Administration Guide, Chapter 4.6, Encrypted Passwords. The application can be started, and that can be done directly from service under the service name EDX Toolbox. Now it's possible to open the graphical user interface via web browser using the same URL as before. The loading processes can take a few seconds. When the page is successfully loaded, it's possible to log in. As we can see, the upgrade has been successful and it's possible to display the main screen of the Toolbox. The version of EDX application is updated to 1.9.0.